to mention that there are a fair number of African Americans that are being denied the vote. However, it's not just the racism problem. The problem is individualized. By denying someone the right to vote, you end up with people feeling the way Joe Loya felt and was quoted in a recent report, an article titled "Recent Report Claims Felony Voting Laws Target Black Man's Rights," saying, "Without a vote, a voice, I am a ghost inhabiting a citizen's space. I want to walk calmly into a polling place with other citizens to carry my placid ballot into the booth, check off my choices, then drop my conscience in the common box." By denying people the right to vote, even after they've served their time, they've completed their punishment, we really are taking away their voice. You're saying that they aren't nearly the person that anyone else in society is, even though Representative Yvonne Kennedy said that these individuals have paid all of their dues to society. They were convicted, yes. They went to prison and they served their time. And the same report from earlier on felony voting laws targeting black men's rights says denying the right to vote for ex-offenders accomplishes little of value. Indeed, it may do more harm than good. Disenfranchisement contradicts the promise of rehabilitation. The offender finds himself released from prison, ready to start life anew, and yet at election time still subject to the humiliating implications of disenfranchisement. Denying people the vote is likely to reaffirm feelings of alienation and isolation, both detrimental to the reformation process. We as a society have put into place a court system that tried and convicted these felons with the idea that by convicting them and sending them to prison, we were going to reform them and make them back into worthy citizens. By revoking their right to vote, we basically halt the entire rehabilitation process because they aren't given basic rights that everyone else around them has. They're told, you're not worthy. They're basically turned back into children. There is an age limit on voting because people realize that there's a common sense element where you need to have some kind of mental capacity in order to be able to vote. However, we're telling people that are 20, 30, 40 years old who have the mental capacity to do this, that they no longer, because of one mistake that they've made, have the ability to act as a normal citizen and to be returned back to a normal human being. And as Kelly said, our country was not, I believe she argued that our country wasn't founded on equalizing votes, but in point of fact, our country was. It wasn't our Constitution itself that said that people shouldn't have a voice. It's the people that enacted it instead. Thank you.